Alright, so hopefully this works better. I'm using OBS now because it's just better for streaming and game capture. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I don't want to show that though. Get out of there. How? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. So, I'm just gonna do this. There's somebody watching. Hello, first viewer. I don't know who you are. Type in the chat. Tell me how. Oh, they left. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of clay right now, so I can build Lowe's. This is in honor of Cooper's last day at Lowe's, which was today. Sad, I know, right? Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna keep on getting this thing coal. Not coal. This is clay. They start with the seed. It's also 2 a.m. in the morning. So, yeah, not really in the peak of my mindset. How's my audio? It seems as though OBS is picking up both okay, maybe this. Okay. And this is yes. Well, yes. So, my audio should be better because I switched the thing to my microphone. I should probably turn down the sound of my TV. You know, even if nobody watches this, that's alright. Because Cooper can wake up knowing that Lowe's has been built. Maybe. You know, I don't know if I'm going to finish it. But I'm definitely going to get a start on it. Let me know if you want. No one's watching. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's open YouTube. Ooh. Already live. Now, is there anywhere that like shows me the chat? Oh, someone's watching. Hello. I can't believe you have the bitrate for this. Well, you see, Cooper. I don't believe it either. Like at all. I think it's just OBS, honestly. Like I was trying game capture earlier, and that just would not work. Like at all. And like I don't even know. I mean, I'm happy it works, so we know that we can stream. But I wanted this to be a surprise, but I really wanted to stream it because I thought it would be funny. I hope you're okay with that. Yes, it is. Elgato is garbage. I found that out today. And, well, I guess I knew that before, but like, I I never used OBS before. I've seen you use it, and that's what made me decide to make it because it works for when you stream the HVCC brackets. So, it's probably a good idea. And if these streams pick up, I don't know how to turn it down. Ow. Did that work? Tell me if the game audio is quieter. This is my first. Okay, thank you. Now I have to go to sleep. I have a lot of clay now, if you cannot tell. Got a whole 2 viewers. One of them's me, so I don't know why I'm pointing that out. Oh yeah, Cooper, I died in the nether. Oh yeah, see, look, I built another portal. Isn't that cool? I died. I didn't have anything, like, important. Everything I had could be replaced. But I was looking for another fortress, and we did not spawn near one. So that kind of sucked. That's the wrong bed. Mine's a pink bed, because I'm cool. Oh yeah, I also got a lot of diamonds. I have like 11 now. So that's pretty cool. How much clay do you think is needed to make lows? Let's all make this into clay blocks. That's not a lot for lows. Well, I used some of the diamonds for, needs to go, still needs to go down. Fine. It's at negative 20 decibels. We have 7 now. I made an enchantment table. I also made some jack-o'-lanterns because I thought they looked cool. Gavin. Every village he went to, he stole their bells. Oh, I fell in the hole. Also, I accidentally killed the zombie villager that I had. That's my B. Hey, look, got another viewer. Hello, new viewer. I honestly don't know how I'm supposed to tell who's watching or not. Like, I think there may be a thing that, like, tells me who's watching. But I honestly have no clue. I mean, if... I know on Twitch you can tell. I'm just not sure about YouTube. I didn't want to make a Twitch channel because I'm not popular enough for that on there. Yeah. And then this way it could be a bigger surprise too. Because then you like, oh, there's someone streaming how to build lows in Minecraft. I wonder who it could be. Oh, it's Hunter. Now, I actually don't remember what Lowe's looks like. I have not been to Lowe's in a while. Is there red in Lowe's? Ooh, 1 piece of clay. Boop. Well. Ooh, more clay. Try not to drown. It's blue and gray. Okay, thank you. That's good to know. I might need to look up a picture on Google, just so I'm building it correctly. It'll become our new base of operations. There, yeah. I think it's red highlights in some places. And a lot of tan. All right. I don't know how you make tan, so I might just use yellow, because that's easier to come by. I honestly don't know if there's a tan dye. I don't make dyes that often. Is there achievements to make every color? Usually red border. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. The borders. I'm still going to look up a picture, so this could be an accurate Lowe's. Because I'm a true artist. So curious to who that other viewer is. There's probably a way I can tell. I just have no clue where to look. I don't know if OBS has like that integration with YouTube that it does with Twitch, because I know with Twitch you could like see the stream chat, and you can also see like who's subscribed and who's following, but I'm not sure with YouTube. It didn't pop anything up. I don't know if I have to add anything, like change my settings to do that, or like download something else, because it did ask me if I wanted to download other drivers, and I said no because I was dumb butt and didn't read it before I clicked yes. It's a lot of clay. Now I wanted to test this out in streaming in general, because like, who knows? I thought about streaming, not like seriously, but like if I'm like playing, or like playing Pokken, because I kind of want to get in the competitive scene for that. Like just stream me practicing, because that could just be fun. Probably very little commentary. Ooh, it's dark down here. Have you ever done commentary for the, I'd be down to learn Pokken just to play with you, haha. Yeah, I mean, it is fun. Like, I was watching the, competitive, I was watching Worlds, and, like, it's just so cool. I like the rule set. Like, they don't just do 1v1, like, one Pokemon versus one Pokemon anymore. They do, the tag teams, which is really cool, because it makes you learn more than just one character. And the cool things about the characters is that they're all good. Like the game is very balanced. Like compared to like Smash, you are like guaranteed if you pick a character, it's gonna be at least all right. Like there are some that are like just better. Like Aegislash is like I think S tier in the game, but like the tiers are very close together in skill level, so it really doesn't matter who you choose starting out. I know Blastoise is like lowest tier, and so is Croagunk, but like Croagunk has been used in competitions before, which is really cool. So like every character is viable in some aspect. Like Croagunk is more of a counter to some characters. Like you should never just use Croagunk because they're just better characters. One of the popular characters actually is Pikachu Libre. I mean, I want to learn regular Pikachu, but yeah, I'm trying to think. I've been thinking of like my team, like maybe Pikachu, Sceptile, and maybe Darkrai. But I've also been thinking of Suicune, because I think Suicune could be fun to play. Terracotta. How do you make terracotta? Is that that? No, that's a clay block. I played Empoleon and Scizor. I know for a fact that they're definitely lower tier. I saw one match in Worlds that used Scizor, but I did not see any that use Empoleon. I mean, I didn't watch all of it, so there may have been one, but I'm not 100% sure. I also haven't played them, so there's that. So I'm pretty sure you get terracotta by just smelting this stuff. Hopefully I'm right. I'm gonna check that I'm right before I actually do it. Yeah. Sicko mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Nope, that's 7. Oop. Oh, there's already a lot in there. Just gonna take that out. So that one too. And I know, oh, Steve has a lot of terracotta. Sorry, Steve, but I'm taking all your terracotta because I have something more important at hand. And it's called building lows. So while I wait for that, I'm gonna do some other things while I wait. I tried getting a horse, but I fell in lava. And I also couldn't find any horses. Like, at all. They were nowhere to be found. Where's the wheat? There it is. So I gotta breed these cows. I also made another... Oh, it's almost in it. Whatever. I also made another fence for the chickens. Eat. Because I want to make an enchantment table soon. Breed my children. I also lost all my levels. I had like level 30 and I was ready to enchant. But the way I died was very terrible. I hit a I was trying to kill a ghast, and so I was hitting back its fireball and I accidentally hit a pigman. And I didn't know if you did that, they attack you. You know, it would have been cool if they attacked the ghast, because that would have been helpful in that time. But no. So I was very screwed. I tried getting away and building a portal to get out, but I was not fast enough and they swarmed me. There was a lot where I was. Now while I'm waiting, I'm gonna see if I could find a way to... Ooh, I can make a light mode. Well, it didn't say light mode, but... I'm just looking to see if... Oh, you could add a lot of microphones. Maybe it's in tools. Nope. Oh, view. Docs. Not what I want. Toolbars. Nope. Multi-view. Nope. Nope. Stats. Is it stats? That's not helpful. There's a no, don't open that. Does a YouTube show my live chat? Ooh, 3 watching. It shows that much. I don't want to see those tips. Oh, there we go. Now I can see them. Very curious to who the second person. I could actually leave now, because I was watching it on my phone to see if it worked, but I don't have to do that anymore. Still says 3 watching, so I have no clue. Anyways, I need something to do while I wait for my terracotta to form. I could go get more clay. Ooh, I could look up a picture of Lowe's. Lowe's. Images. Alright, I think I got a pretty good picture of Lowe's. How do I get Discord? I probably can. Hold on. Get the sources. I could probably add. Nope. Yep. I can do it with Elgato Sound Capture. So if I open that up. Okay. So I think that would do it. But to be sure, if you really want to know, Cooper, you have to join the Discord. So do that and you'll get your answer if it works. I'm pretty sure I figured out how to do it. So we'll see that works. I have no clue. So we'll find out. So yeah, do that. Yeah, with sound capture, I'm pretty sure it is the same. Like, you just set the output as Elgato sound capture, and then you create an audio source for OBS to make it the Elgato sound capture, so that it links together in a way. So that's how it works. I have no way to test it yet, so we'll find out. I should probably use headphones if I'm gonna do it, but yeah, whatever. What? That's bull. Oh, because I added more. Just gonna use 2 saplings. Beep. Pretty sure it's 2 saplings in you. There we go. Alright. So I need blue. This one we had red dye. There it is. Red. And I'm going to take more beetroots for red. And gray. Alright. I need to figure out how to make gray. I need flowers. I could just use white and be lazy. Do they have a tan? No, they just have brown. Brown, white, gray. That's a massacre a lot of squids. But it may be a risk I have to take. Oh, it's already nighttime. Sleep time. Alright, I'm gonna build a Lowe's. Whatever. I'll use this chest as my Lowe's chest. Make more of that. I'm going to need white for the lettering. So I'm going to make that. May need more. We'll see. Now I need to go into Squid Massacre. And the annoying thing is finding the squids. It's like they're not very common mobs. I mean, like, oh, they shoot ink now. Oh, you're not a squid. You're a stupid drowned. Why did that not hit him? I think the drowned are working with the squids. You know, you try to kill a squid, and the drowned is like, nope, they're my friends. Get back here, you stupid squid. There it is. Ooh, it dropped 3. Alright. So hopefully this will go fast. We just gotta kill a lot of drowned and a lot of squid. Can't kill the squid without killing the drowned. Because they just get in your way. Get out of here. You're not welcome here. That's not... See, the only thing I don't like is that they added hostile mobs to the water. Like, the water was supposed to be the one place you're safe. Like, if you're exploring at night, you could go in the middle of the water and, like, be alright to explore. And, like, you're fine. But now it's like, yeah, I'm worried about drowned. And it's not like you could just be like, oh, I could still be in the water cause on a boat because they're dumb. But, like, they've tridents sometimes. And those can easily kill you if you're not paying attention. Because tridents do a crap ton of damage. Got that. And rotten flesh is always useful. Just for trading with villagers. Clerics, specifically. They accept like 36 rotten flesh for 1 emerald. It's a baby turtle! It's so tiny. That's a dolphin. I see you trying to get out of the water. Oh, I thought it died. Ooh, I got a trident. That's pretty neato. I'm not going to use it. He wasn't even... Yeah, I'm looking at the... I just looked at the footage. And he wasn't carrying a trident. I mean, that's a good thing. Nom 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 nom. You know, soggy baked potato. Oh, that's dolphin. Alright. Dolphin, help me find more squids that I can massacre. I remember when squids used to be everywhere. Because, like, they were the only water mob. So, you know, may as well put them everywhere in the water. Because they have no competition in spawning. Could really go for a squid right now. Maybe? It could be that they only spawn in ocean biomes. And like just not water. So I may have to try something else. I guess I'll just collect these white flowers. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that give light gray, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, they do. Oh, I thought that was a pink sheep. It's just a pink pig. Yeah, I would probably rather use Twitch, but if I use Twitch, no one would really be able to watch it. So, you know, not big enough for Twitch yet. So, you know, maybe someday. You know, YouTube is fine. It works for what I'm doing. Just playing Minecraft and talking to, you know, invisible people. Well, they're not invisible, but, you know, can't see you. And you can't talk back. So it's like talking to an imaginary friend. I feel like I had a story. I feel like something happened today at work. Yeah, speaking of work, today was my last day working out the bowling alley I worked at. So I'm very, very happy. Well, last day for the summer at least. I'm not leaving for good. Like, I might come back next summer, but like, that's still like a whole summer away. I mean, a whole year away before I actually do that. So it's really, I'm leaving for a bit. So, I mean, I'm happy. You know, working and, you know, staying, you know, waking up early to feed the chicks I have is not fun. Oh, that was amusing. That's amusing. Anyways, so I'm happy for that to be like over with. I'm gonna go back to school very soon, and just saying that kind of gave me like a ugh. It's a lot sooner than I would like. I mean, I would like to stay home for a bit longer, but you know, it is what it is. I'll be back soon enough. I mean, I have to work out like kinks in my schedule still because they canceled one of my classes because of low attendance. So that sucks. So I have to find a new class. And like the class I was taking was a language class, and you need to take a placement test to like. You want to get high enough on the placement test to where you could take the least amount of language classes as possible to count towards the general education credit. And they canceled the one I was in, the one the highest one I qualified for. So I have to try to get into the second highest, and hopefully they'll let me in. You know, it's really late in, you know, in applying for, registering for classes. So like, the thing I'm worried about is not getting into the class because I'm too late in registering. So that's something I'm gonna have to wait and see and find out. I emailed like the person who emailed my class was canceled. So they haven't responded because like they didn't take that class off my schedule. So like I'm kind of confused. Like, is it really canceled yet, or do I have to drop the class myself? They are not telling me. So they're not being useful at all. So I have to figure it out myself. I could probably do that at the beginning of the year though, which is a good thing. But like, the sucky part is that French class, it meets on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. until 8:20 p.m. Which is, yeah, it is a big bummer. I don't know what you were responding to that to, but you know, what I'm talking about now is a big bummer. But yeah, it's just like, I'm already taking a lot of classes. Like, with the French class, it would be 19 credits, and that's a lot. For being a second year student, and so like I'm kind of worried, but like at the same time, I want to do it so that I can get these classes out of the way before, you know, I get later on into my academic career, so that I don't have to worry about them as much. So you know, so we'll see. I don't know how it's going to go. I hope that I can get into the other French class. I hope it's not too big of a workload, because that's just going to kill me with work, which I really don't want. But I do get Fridays off, so you know, having a 3-day weekend does help with getting enough work done. I mean, I'm definitely going to have a lot less time doing like things I enjoy because I'm going to have so much work. But I'm going to have a lot, what I mean is I'm going to have a lot less free time. I mean, I do enjoy some of my classes, like my film class is very fun, and I do enjoy doing the work for that most of the time. But like, just doing any other work, like, you know, French. I'm also taking art history. I mean, art history I enjoy learning the art history. I enjoy, you know, sitting in on the lectures and listening to what the teacher says and learning about stuff. What I don't like is like doing the homework. I mean, for my first art history class, it wasn't a lot of work. It was study for tests and write an essay here and there, which is basically art history. But like, I don't want to do that. I'd much prefer just, you know, sitting in class, even if it was mostly discussion, if the whole class was based on participation and like how much you discussed about the artwork, I would love that class. That'd be a great class because I mean that's one thing I learned I enjoyed doing is talking about artwork at school because it's not something I really have done before. You know, it's really fun to analyze them and stuff. Which we do that in our essays for my art history class, but you know, I'd like more of a class discussing it, like a whole class that is just pure discussion in you know, art, because you know I just think that would be fun hearing what people have to say. So who knows? I'll have to look at what art history because I also have to take a certain amount of art history credits to get my degree. I mean, it's not too many, but not too many extra classes I have to take. But you know, it's still a few. So that's something I'm going to definitely have to look into. I mean, what I've been doing a lot is like doubling up on my credits. So like certain classes also apply for Gen Ed, as they do apply for my my major. So you know that gives me a lot more room for electives later on, which is really that's fun and cool. I'm still required to get to take 120 credits to graduate. So that's the thing that needs to happen. But you know. Oh, Cooper's taking our history class. Our history is fun. I mean, you just got to be really careful because it's a really easy class to fail. If you do not study, you're going to fail. Because at least with my art history class, the tests are knowing certain artworks, when they were made, who made them, what era they were. It depending on the time period. Like my first class was mostly prehistory, like in the before Common Era to the 1400s, where artists weren't generally known. So that helped. But you really need to study. You need to know who made what, and because basically that's what art history is. Of the other art history classes I've heard of people taking at other schools, you know, you gotta know, you gotta study that stuff, and it's not that hard. Like you make a Quizlet and you just practice it a lot. Like I've been able to like ace tests by studying the Quizlet like the day of. So it's not that bad. Ooh, there's an Iron Golem here now. He's running. But like so you just gotta study. Like that's the thing. And pay attention in class, because that also makes you have to study less. And it makes it easier for the essays. And if you take notes, that helps a lot too. Like just writing down, even if the professor says that they upload everything, like the notes in the lecture, up on whatever site you use, you still want to write stuff down because it helps with your memory. I know some people it doesn't, but for at least for me, it helps me memorize things better than just listening. Because I mean, I like to think that I'm good at enough at multitasking to be able to do that. So yeah, but art history is fun. I know there's an art history course at my school where it's the history of graffiti and like street art. So I really want to take that one because it just seems like a fun class to take. You like learn about Banksy and all those other guys, and like just the history around street art. You know why people started doing it, like the meaning behind different ones. Like you know, you learn about like different areas where it's very prevalent. Like New York City has a lot of street art. You know, it is a city, but there's one place I heard. I think it's like the subway tunnels. Like I heard about it, and yeah, I don't think anybody's really inherently good at multitasking, but you know, you learn to be. Anyways, but in like my sophomore year of high school, someone who like moved from New York City was telling me about how it was this my first film class, and they did one of their projects about these subway tunnels that were just littered in graffiti, and just like they went into like the history of the tunnel and like all that stuff. And, you know, I thought that was really cool to just learn about. And, like, it's very cool. You can't get to it without trespassing, though. So, there's that problem. So, yeah. That's my art history story. What kind do these flowers give? They give white, which I don't need. I need light gray. But yeah, that's an art history class I want to try to get in. I mean, the professor's cool. I've had her before too, so that's a double plus there. I am lucky at my school. There, like, at least for my majors, all the teachers are great. Like, I mean, I am an art major, and like just the benefit of the professors are artists themselves, and they create their own artwork. So like they want to teach people how to do it too, and they're just so passionate about it that it's great. Like, you know, you learn a lot, and the professors are all really helpful, and it's an enjoyable time learning about, you know, whatever you're learning about. Like my drawing class, my professor was very into teaching it, and it made a generally boring class more entertaining. You know, I was coming from like 2 other hour classes before it into a 2.5 hour class, and you know, he made it, you know, enjoyable for the most part. I mean, I was still tired to where, you know, sometimes even that won't help, but you know, it was enough for me not to want to skip the class. I mean, I don't generally skip classes anyway. So, I thought about skipping that one, but, you know, drawing classes, they take a lot of work, and a lot of in-class work too, and if you miss one class, you're screwed. Like, because it's 2.5 hours, so you're missing a lot of material, and especially on critique days where you're required to be in class, to be there for the critique. You know, you get a lot of points off, and it's something you don't want to do. I think I've only missed the class twice. At least I think. Both times because I was sick. Maybe it was only once. I don't remember. It was a different class. I think I missed more than that. The most I missed of a class is 3. But like the class that I missed those 3 classes in, it was an easy class. So I didn't really worry that much. I never skipped that class just to skip that class though. Because again, even though it was kind of a boring class because it was easy stuff, the professor still made it interesting. Like, that's the huge difference I've noticed in between high school and college, is that, you know, depending, like, the professors care so much more about what they're teaching than high school teachers do. Like, it just shows, and it makes the class so much more enjoyable. I mean, like, I had some remarkable high school teachers, but I've also had some pretty boring ones too. So, you know, it's just they make for a good experience, and you make class enjoyable, and I think that's really important for a teacher to do, especially if you want, you know, people to get into that field. Like, a good history teacher is going to influence more kids to want to become, you know, be a part of, you know, history, you know, learn it, and you know, not necessarily be a history teacher, but like be a historian, or like, you know, that kind of stuff. Work at a museum, you know, learning history is good for that. It's all cool stuff. Speaking of college, I was talking with my dad earlier, because he was having a conversation with my uncle's mother-in-law, and they were talking about my sister, and she just kept on saying that my sister left school because she wasn't happy with it, and you know, that's understandable. But my uncle's mother-in-law kept on saying like she should go back to college. She should get a degree in business. Like she didn't specify what type of business, just business. And it's like next to an art degree, I think just a plain business degree is one of the more worthless degrees. I mean, if you specialize in a certain type of business, like if you specialize in accounting, that's really useful because like that's what like everybody needs accountants. So, you know, that's something that's desired. But if you're just majoring in business, and you're not gonna like make it far. Like I'm majoring in film, and you know that opens a lot of doors for me compared to other art degrees. So like I kind of stick out there. Like, you know, if you're majoring in like drawing and painting, you know, you're gonna have a harder time finding jobs because not many people are looking for, you know, artists like that. But you know, it's still not impossible. I mean, I know a lot of drawing and painting majors, and they're really cool and they're good at what they do, and you know, you can make a name for yourself and you know get a lot of money from it. So I mean, I haven't really researched what kind of jobs you can get, so there's probably a lot more than I actually know of. Another major I find like on par with art, like an art degree. And I don't want to say uselessness, but like difficulty in finding a job. It's probably a sports management degree. Like I didn't even know that existed until going to college. Like I thought, you know, to be a sports manager, you just had to be good at the sport. You see, that's how much I know about sports. But like I don't know, like it just seems like something really hard. It's a really niche field. So, ooh, donkey. I kind of want you, but I didn't bring a saddle. It's like a niche field, so you know it's hard to get into. But so are a lot of jobs with a lot of degrees. So like, yeah. I mean, a lot of people are saying the best degrees to get is a computer science degree, but like, I find that not to be true. I mean, yeah, having a degree helps you get places, but just like having the experience also does. Like, learning by yourself is a lot cheaper than learning, like going to school and learning, because like that stuff's constantly changing, constantly, you know, expanding, and like you're getting different types of code, you're getting newer devices, you're getting a lot of new technology. So it's just, I'm not saying it's pointless, but you know, you want the education, but you don't want the money. There are better options. I mean, I don't know much because I'm not even 20 years old, but that's just what I guess, learned so far from being in college for a year. I am forgetting to eat. But yeah, college is fun though. It's a nice experience. Don't waste it. You know, if you're going, ooh, this is a hole. If you're going to college, and or you're in college, just be careful. Like, I've seen many people at, you know, at my school, because like, you know, you're surrounded by other students, you're living in res halls and stuff. I've seen a lot of people fall down that slope of skipping classes, and they just, you know, once you skip enough, you know, you start falling back on the material, and it gets harder and harder to you know, do good at tests and stuff. Like, I have some friends at my school that, like, I'd ask, hey, did you go to class today? And they're like, nah. So, I mean, they still did fine, but they still passed. But, you know, you don't want to fall down that slope. I know, I do also know some people that go to college to, party. I have met some of those people, and they worry me. College, yeah, but college is definitely something you should. It's expensive, and I've been told many times by a lot of my professors, don't waste it. You're paying to be here. Don't waste that money. It's a lot of money, even if I'm going to a public school. Yeah, Cooper. I wouldn't say. I mean, yeah, you didn't do as well as you would hoped, and but like, you weren't interested in what you're majoring in, which I think would make it hard to want to go to class. So, that's understandable. I think I wouldn't say you screwed up in school though. More like schools. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but you didn't have the passion, and that makes it hard to do well. Oh yeah, I bet. Um, I mean, you know, just learning about what you like and not like, going to school and just and realizing that you don't like what you're doing is totally fine. Like, it's better to learn now than, you know, 2 years down the road, 3 years into a degree, or just not loving. Like, better to learn now, and especially like some of your credits transferred still, right? So like, it's not like it was a complete waste of time. So, you know, it's a good thing. So it's not a total waste. I'm pretty sure this is the same village. Yeah, I didn't get lost. Did I go a different way? I don't know. I mean, I kind of learned from examples set by my siblings. My older sisters, to be exact. You really gotta be careful what you choose, because you're gonna be stuck with it for a while. Like my older sister, like I said before, you know, dropped out of college pretty soon. Well, she's semester, but she realized she didn't want to do it, so she left. And like, so I felt that put a little. We back? Not yet. Okay, I think we're kind of back online. OBS says I'm good, but YouTube is saying I'm not doing so good. Better than before, though. I'm kind of back. Okay, the video. Yeah, I'm seeing that too. I'm just gonna wait a bit, see what happens. And if it doesn't change, I'll probably stop streaming for the day. Yeah, it's kind of choppy. I'm gonna check what OBS is showing. I fell in the hole again. Alright, it's saying I'm good now. Am I good? You hear me? Ow. Stream is lagging a little bit behind. That's alright. Things look better now, Cooper? These squids just don't want to spawn. Can you breed squids? Okay, sweet. I'm a little bit behind, but you know, that's fine. What are you doing up here? You don't belong here, monster. You don't belong in this world. Oh, those fish just spawned right in front of me. Anyways, I was saying before, ooh, you grew up. Pretty sure this was the same turtle. They didn't drop any thingies though. That's a shame. As I was saying before. No, I totally forget. I know I was talking about school. But yeah, you know, knowing what you want to do is, you know, the hardest part of school, in my opinion. I mean, it took me a long time to figure it out. I didn't figure it out until my senior year of high school. And like, that's later than a lot of people I know. I mean, I had the passion for film for a while, and I thought about it, but like, I never felt like I was up to it. But you know, that changed with, you know, new teacher teaching it. I got a new teacher my senior year teaching it, and she was a real big inspiration on me. Like, although she didn't do film, she was more of a graphic novelist, but she was still like super into it, you know, really helpful and supportive. So thank you, Miss Prezio. I'm shouting you out. What else? Just like, you know, and like, you know, doing YouTube, you know, that also like helped me realize, yo, I want to do this. You know, I think it's fun to create these videos for people. Although, you know, they're not exactly, you know, the same thing I'm making in school and stuff, but, you know, just working with the medium, you know, editing, it's enjoyable, I think. I mean, did I get into the best school for film? Not exactly. But, I mean, I did start late. And, like, even so, I'm surprised I got in with that and, like, how I'm doing right now. Like, my professor is, he is really, you know, he's really supportive. And, he is, I wouldn't say pressuring me, but, he is, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? He expects a lot from me. No, well, not a lot, but you know, he expects more from me than most other of the film students. As so it seems, or at least he expects more from me than the other, you know, kids in my class. They're not all film majors, so he did ask me to become a TA, so that was a big surprise. Being a sophomore and already being a teacher's assistant for a class I took a year ago. So you know that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was because I was like, well, who is there to do it? And I was the last person. So you know, it's whatever. That spider has been in that water for a while. I mean, I am excited for the project that we're working on. I'm not going to reveal it here. It's going to be a surprise when it's uploaded. But I'm excited because that's definitely going to allow me to incorporate more of my film knowledge than these gameplay videos do. I get to do color correction. I get to do multi-camera editing, which is not something I do with these. So audio mixing. It's going to be more complicated because we're gonna it'll be fun, and I'm excited. So look forward to that. One other person watching. All right. No, I think I may have enough supplies. I'm looking at Lowe's right now. Now I know it has beige, but since there are no beige, yeah, it is very hard to make a garden in a desert. Since there is no beige dye, I'm gonna substitute that with gray, because that's the closest thing there is. Like there's this one brown dye and that's it. That's what they need. They need more variations in the brown dye. How do you make blue? Oh, you don't make blue ice. Okay. I have to make the lapis into blue dye. Okay. Oop. Oh. I'm only going to make half of this into blue dye right now, because I'm not sure. Oh, we already had some. Well, I'm going to take it anyway. Nope, that was a pumpkin. Should probably go back to the thing. Yeah, it will be fun. Alright. So, I don't need that. Well, I need that, but so I can make. Oh, you can make a liquor dye like that. That's pretty cool. Bam. Oh, that made 60. That's actually really helpful. Alright, let's get the terracotta. Let's start making dyed terracotta. Hopefully. Yep. Alright. Oh, it actually does work. Oof. Actually. Oh, so that's how you make concrete powder. That looks very complicated. Part of me wants to make cyan. But I need cactus. What does light blue look like? Oh, wait, no, I need light blue. I may have wasted some lapis. And black as well, because I think I may as well use just white, but good thing we have a lot of bones. I'm gonna get 15. So you get light blue and you get those flowers. And there we go. Might get more red. I can't find any more light gray, so I could find some of that blue though. It's already almost nighttime. Jeez. Well, it is nighttime where I am, but you know, it's besides the point. I'm pretty sure cornflower is just blue. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go on the hunt for more flowers because I kind of need more. Now, I don't know if I'm not really sure how flowers grow in this game. Like, I don't know if you could really make a flower garden necessarily. Just gonna use all this beetroot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, what else will we use beetroot for? I mean, beetroot is just, it takes forever to farm. It doesn't feed you a lot, and like it's not used for anything. So it's really just there. I mean, I don't know why they added it, to be honest. It's one of the really, it's what, I don't want to say what carrots used to be, but I'm trying to think. It's like pumpkins. Except pumpkins I feel have more of a use. You can do more with pumpkins than you can with beetroot. Because at least with pumpkins you can make pumpkin pie. So like pumpkins before. Yeah, I think you can, but like the flowers seem to be growing in different sections. So I don't know if like depending on the section you're in determines the type of flower you're going to get. So I don't know if I need to go somewhere specific to get those blue flowers. Or if you have a lot of blue flowers, you're going to get blue flowers growing around them. Or if like blue flowers, those blue flowers only grow in certain biomes. Because like so far I think sunflowers only grow in plain biomes. I could try it though. Actually, I wonder if we could just make light blue by using white and blue. May as well try it. Don't know why I haven't. So let's do that. It's over. Nope. It's over here. And you can. I'm a smart boy. So I'm gonna make. I want 45 of that too. So actually, I'm just gonna grab cornflower because I don't want to waste the lapis. And also, it's right over here, so. I also don't know where we got all the bones from. I know I killed a few skeletons, but not enough to get that many. That made a lot more than I thought. but that's fine. I forgot they doubled it up. Oh, you actually get a lot. Oh, geez, I probably didn't need this much. I'm gonna make a stack of each for now. So we have a lot of leftover dye. Yoink. Alright. With that, I think I'm going to end the stream here. Because, you know, it's 3 a.m. in the morning. And I want to go to sleep. So. Yeah, I think you are going crazy, Cooper. Anyways. I think we're going to have to end things off here. It's been an hour. Join me next time for I build the Lowe's in Minecraft part 2. I wonder if I could like, yeah, sure, whatever. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Good night, goodbye, and sleep well. I want to work on a better outro. Anyways, see ya.